What's going on, paisanos? V here. So I just want to start off today's market watch by saying, wow. We just got a bunch of the Savage Strike sneak preview cards. Well, online, leaks, spoilers, whatever you want to call it. We got a ton of them in. And we didn't get Needle Fiber. And for the most part, everyone's happy. And I ain't gonna lie, I'm kind of happy we didn't get it. And at the same time, I'm upset that we didn't get it. And let me explain. You see, we don't have to deal with this card. Yet. It's kind of like when you're a little kid and you break something and you know when your parents find out they're gonna whip your ass. Yeah, that. But instead of like people like just hiding it and they're going, I'll take the whipping later. I'm the kind of person that wants to take it now. You see, by nationals, we're probably gonna be getting Needle Fiber. That's a bad thing. It's going to be untested for the most part in our format here in the TCG, which is vastly different than the OCG. So we're going to get Needle Fiber. It's going to not have any banless hits to it, most likely whatsoever. I mean, we got maybe one more banless, I believe. I could be wrong. And yeah, we're not going to know how to really deal with this card. It's going to be sprung on us. Now, we still have a couple of sets before Nationals here in the TCG, but imagine getting Needle Fiber in a Battle of Light set. You know, Revenge of the Darkness, what do they call it set. Those usually happen when they come out. Oh yeah, the weekend of Nationals for us here in the TCG. It happened in past two sets, and most likely will happen in this set. And once again, guys, I'm excited that I'm happy for everybody that we didn't get this card, but at the same time, really upset because that means we're gonna have an untested card that we know is game-defying, is really broken, and for the most part, we're gonna have to deal with that. So for everyone that's happy now, I guess you're not going to Nationals this year, but I kind of am, man. If you are going to Nationals, well, you should be pretty bummed out because we just didn't get a card that we should have gotten, so we could have time to have the proper banless hits to it, the proper testing and the meta for it, and all that jazz. The fact that we didn't, well, it's kind of gonna suck. But if we was to get Needle Fiber, you're still going to need a card like Shooting Rider Dragon. The card's price point is currently going higher in the market right now. Look at that Shooting Rider Dragon, it's about $760 on the market price, but price is showing it going higher and higher and higher. Easily hitting $8 to even $9 on the bottom of the page. The card's a lot of walls still, but not as many as it had a week ago and the week before that. These walls are constantly getting broken, and we're seeing this card's value just decline over and over again. Look at one of the walls, it's about 41 over here at the $8 price point. And then you got 10, a 13, a 26. There's going to be a lot of walls for this card, but I don't know. It's really weird what's happening with Shooting Rider Dragon. You just really need one, by the way. So the amount of walls being broken, it will, most likely, in my opinion, is going to happen just very slowly. Up next, guys, Raid Raptor Fortress is increasing in value. Looking at the Secret Rare, well, it's hitting roughly around $6, which is roughly around the same price point. Okay. The Ultra Rare, though, is going higher and higher in value. In fact, there's only 5 prices left for the Ultra Rare Raid Raptor Fortress. Really weird how that works. Lightning Plate's roughly around $350. After that, it's hitting 4s, and after that one, it goes right into $5, like, real quickly. I mean, you only got 2 listings before Raid Raptor Fortress Ultra Rare is $5. Up next, Evilswarm Thanatos. The current price point of this card is roughly around $270. Then it hits 4s. There's 23 of them for the DTs, roughly around almost near the $5 price points. 4 total pricings listed. This card's just going higher and higher in value, oddly enough. Looking at the Secret Rares, it's still cheap if you want to get in on this card. Get it just to have for yourself. It's about 50 cents. Also came as a common in Legendary Hero decks as well. But if you want the highest rarity, it's not going to be long before it's not anymore. It's just gone. So keep an eye on for that one. Up next, Rank Up Magic. I want to talk about how Rank Up Magic sporadically has been a good card. Just in general, the Rank Up Magic cards. And I feel like every Yu-Gi-Oh player that's investing in this game, that's wanting to grab cards, throw them to the side, and maybe look up in value, or online-able cards, definitely look at Rank Up Magic cards. I mean, Legacy of the Valiant Ultimate Rare Astral Force is a pretty good card. Also, you got Argent Chaos Force, it's premium gold, but once again, still need a card. There's tons of great Rank Up Magic cards that I would highly recommend you guys picking up. Majority of them are relatively inexpensive, and they're just good to hold. You get Astral Force for lower value, but like the ultis is a little bit higher. I would just go for that one. But I would definitely consider, guys, if you are looking to pick up a card just to put to the side, it'd be these Rank Up Magic cards. Up next, Cyber Dragon Infinity. So, I've been looking at this price point for a while. Another buddy of mine actually reminded me about this card last night and talked about Cyber Dragon Infinity. And yeah, this is a very good card that we don't really have that many of, but the ones we do, I mean, there's not, I mean, it's, there, okay, let me explain. The Cyber Dragon Infinity, the Ultra Rare, it's like $2. Nobody cares about that. There's a Megaton version, which kind of is decent, about 3s. And then when you got Cyber Dragon Infinity from Breaker of Shadows, the original print, first edition, for us rarity whores, that one's a little bit different. Market price showing to be about $4.30. Unlimited's almost about $4. And then you go into first editions, which hits exactly on $4.30. But there's a lot of subtle printings of this card, and I think that this is a good card just to hold. I don't think it's a good R9 target, but definitely get a play set of just 3. I think it's a good idea to hold in case this card shows viability within the future. I like this card a lot, and besides the fact that Cyber Dragons really are the reason why this card it's higher than what it should be currently right now, I think it will have future potential, absolutely. Especially with all this stuff coming out in Savage Strike that's going to promote Exceeds. Next, guys, Quick Launch. Quick Launch, this was mentioned in Market Watch yesterday morning, roughly. And Quick Launch is slowing to go up in value. Well, everyone's looking to play Guard Dragons, and everybody wants to, I guess they're looking at the Rocket Guard Dragon variants, and that variant uses Quick Launch. Look at a Quick Launch from the Megatins, it's roughly about $1.50. And then look at a Quick Launch from the Sugar Break version. Well, that one's hitting about $3 for the first edition version. Market price showing to be about $2. It's hitting about $3. After that one, it hits almost near $4 for a Quick Launch. You get Unlimited as well for $2.50, but I mean, first edition's where it's at. Subterrors. Oh my god. Okay. So now we know that Subterror Guru is a common in Savage Strike. That's big news. One, it is Yu-Gi-Oh! Players that play Subterrors know, well, I only gotta get wrecked on 2-card prices. Nemesis Archer and the Field Spell, the Hidden City. Umatrix is also going up in value, by the way. But this can make Subterrors meta, and it'd be really interesting to see. And any Yu-Gi-Oh! Player that goes, V, Subterrors ain't meta, you're gonna wanna look at the OCG. It's being played. It's a deck. And we have not seen full power Subterrors here in the TCG yet. I would be highly surprised if this deck is not meta. Look at Subterror Nemesis Archer is increasing in price point. Market price showing to be about $4.50. Well, no, not really. It's actually hitting around $7. First edition near mint is also around $10. This card easily doubled in price within the past week, and I do not expect this card's price to go lower anytime soon. It will increase in value. Hidden City used to be an $8 card. I constantly talked about when I talked about doing deck cores or just Hidden City in general. I think we always thought it was a great card, and that eventually we would get Guru and it would still be playable. Well, look at the market price of Hidden City. You're seeing roughly there, roughly around the $9 price point. Looking at it, first edition near mint about $29. After that, it's hitting near $30, and it quickly, and I mean quickly, hits over the $40 price point at the bottom of this page. Not many walls. You got 2 6s, a 5 up here, no 6 on the third 6. I mean, it's not many walls of the Hidden City, a card on which you need 3 of if you are looking to play Subterrors. It's gonna be really interesting to see what happens with this deck because there's a lot of good stuff this deck can do. Like, you know, Subterror Phoenix is a pretty good card. Anyway, guys. Oh, that's another thing. If you're not playing this deck, don't worry about it. I understand it's really expensive now, but you're still going to want to know what it does, because it's a really good deck. I just want to throw it out there. A lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! Players are like, it's trash. I don't even need to learn about it. And then you play in the regionals on the bubble against Subterrors, and yeah, it's not so good. You got to learn a deck as fast as possible. Looking at Harpie's Feather Duster is a great card. It's going to be coming off our ban list soon. I just want to give a little I'm not even sure. PSA reminder, get your Harpie Feather Duster. It's just a good card to get. The promo one's the best one from Stereo to Destined Duel. You got the Secret Rare still. I mean, there's other versions all over the market, but I mean, this is the best one right here. It's the Prismatic promo version. So we saw a lot of hero stuff in this new set. And I don't know what's going to happen. I never know what's going to happen with heroes. I just don't know. But what I do know is, anytime heroes do anything, hero cards that are hard to get go higher up in value. And then when heroes do nothing, hero cards sporadically go higher in value. But the ones that aren't played, it's the weirdest thing with heroes. Looking at Elemental Hero Stratos, the card came out in OTS Pack 9. If you are going to your locals, you're going to want to get on top of getting this card. Getting your playset. Market price showing to be about $37. It's going lower. Currently roughly around a $33 price point. This is a great card, and I don't care what anyone says. We're gonna as long as Yu-Gi-Oh's a game, heroes will get more cards. As long as heroes will get more cards, there'll be more bios specifically attuned to heroes. Whether it makes sense or not is, a whole other subject. They don't, but hero players don't care. They just love the deck a lot. And even as we get newer and newer Yu-Gi-Oh players, we see this time and time again. So I would highly recommend you holding hero cards like Elemental Hero Straddle. Dark had a buyout, it sold back down. You wouldn't be surprised that goes back up as well. Up next, Psychics. So this set has a lot of stuff for Psychics. I don't understand why. I don't know why that it's coming now at all times. But Psychics are a really weird deck. Now, there's a bunch of cards, as you can see over here, like Psychic Overload, Psychic Field Zone, Psychic like, there's a ton. Kappa. I kind of want this card now. Anyway, there's a bunch of Psychic cards you guys should have, most likely. They're really relatively inexpensive, and a lot of them are really hard to get. There's tons of Psychic monsters, including Ghost Ogre, which is a Psychic monster you can activate. Lols. A lot of great cards for Psychic monsters, and they're going to be in this set. Cards like, and the new card's going to be in the set, like Psychic Wheeler, a level 3 monster that you can special summon to the field if you have another level 3 monster. Wait, where you promote Burning Abyss, you really don't need Terror Top anymore. You have 3 wielded Sure. Anyway, we have this card, and this card's a Psychic monster that's level 3. So you can bring out another card I'll discuss in a second. But looking at it right now, guys, this looks like a pretty hot card that nobody expected to get. Another card is Overdrive Teleporter, only printed out as Secret Rare in Crossroads of Chaos. I don't know if Psychic is going to be good or not, I really don't, but I do know is this is a great card in general. And looking at one Psychic card and seeing that Konami starting to make more of these cards, it won't be long before we see an archetype or a deck based just purely off Psychic monsters that this card right here, Overdrive Teleporter, can easily abuse. Cannot special summon, pay 2,000 light points. Special summon 2 level 3 Psychic monsters from your deck. This effect can only be used when this card is placed on the field. Market price should only be about 380. Pressures increasing a little bit in value. A limit that you play to hit in about 4s. As far as like first editions, it's obviously going to be a lot higher. This is a harder card to get, and a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh players that do own this card are holding this card. A first edition light you play, it's about $10 for this one over here. And going into the last page, it's after that $10 is gone. It's roughly about $14. After that, it's $17. It's just really crazy how high in value this card can go. But Overdrive Teleport is definitely a card I recommend you picking up. It's really cheap in value. Nobody's looking at it. And once again, I feel like Konami's slowly bringing out more Psychics cards. It's been years since Psychics by themselves have been a deck based off the fact that they're Psychics. And using cards like Overdrive Teleporter, it's been a long time. I know some of you guys out there go, V, what about this deck, but they're themed based on the name of the deck, not the attribute. The attribute of the deck being Psychics. Is it attribute? I always get those two mixed. I always have. Up next, guys, Brain Research Labs, another card, it's Common Ancient Prophecy. It just allows you to bring out another Psychic monster in addition to your normal summon this turn. It's a pretty good field spell. Once again, came out only in Ancient Prophecy, and I highly recommend you pick it up. It's relatively cheap. You can easily get this. If you don't have this, you want to just grab a place and throw it to the side. Psychic Shockwave has nothing to do with Psychics. I just want to show it to you because I was looking at a bunch of Psychic cards. I saw Psychic Shockwave, and I'm like, this is only came out in Stream Victory as a secret rare. That's it. Only printing. And once again, guys, solo printing secret rares from older sets always interests me because they always have the best potential to grow. Konami hasn't reprinted these cards. Most likely Konami has forgotten about these cards. So these cards are the best cards that will go up in value if they see any kind of remote hype. Not even play. Looking at Psychic Shockwave, market price showing this card to be about $4.20. Going down over here, guys, it's about $4 for the card. Near mint. Right there. Boom. Near mint. Tons of them. So I just want to throw it out there for you guys. Make sure you guys keep an eye out for Psychic Shockwaves. This is a good card to get. Once again, it brings out a level 6 Dark Machine monster from your deck. When your opponent activates a trap card, discard a spell, a trap to activate it. I don't know, something about this card. It's just really, really dirt cheap and super off the radar. And I love looking for those cards. And the last card, obviously, is Emergency Teleport. Now, this card was roughly around $8 when Cosmos came off. When Destroyer went to 2, I was like, E-Telly is the card you want to look at. Don't look at Destroyer. Don't worry about that. That's going to do some crazy things. E-Telly is the card you want to look at. Because Cosmos can't be Cosmos without Emergency Teleport at 3. Facts. With that said, if E-Telly was to come off the ban list so Konami can promote any kind of Psychic cards, this card will go absolutely crazy high in value. Before you look at the Ultimate Rare Emergency Teleport, look already at the Ultra Secret Rare version of E-Telly. It's around $5. That's it for a Secret Rare. Of course, you got the original print Ultra Rares. They're about 2 to 3s. Actually, Rise made an ultra rare. There's a gold rare, but these are all decent, but nothing compared to the ultimate rare Emergency Teleport. Came out in Duelist Genesis. Market price on this card to be about $15. Spoiler alert, it's not. Look at a card for Lightly Played, it's already $20. If you got it when I mentioned it, it was roughly around $6 to $8 back then. It's just going high in value. The near mint's about 25s, and for a first edition version, well, it's gonna run you about $40. Lightly Played, $40. There's only 2 of those, and then there's another one over here for another 40, and then it's $50. That's all the e-tellies on TCG Players Marketplace, guys. These are great cards that a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh players are overlooking or focusing on the new meta. And when that happens, all these cards go over everyone's head. And by the time e-telly is known to everybody as a good card, as the card's going to see play, well, it's already too late. You got to spend $50 for this card. That's the way it works. And like I said, during when Cosmos unlocked Destroy the 2, this is the card I was pointing at. Right now, it's still the card I'm pointing at, and it's very high in value, and I guarantee you a lot of you guys are like, I'm not spending $50 or $20 for ulti. Sure, you can still buy the secret rare for $5, and it's still a good secret to buy. There's not many in the market at all, and it's going to be running out, and the secret rare is going to be going higher in value. So you can do what you want to do, but I'm just throwing it out there. This card might be going up higher in value in the near future. Anyway, guys, that's the market watch. I wanted to keep it a lot shorter today. I have a lot of stuff I have to do. If you guys don't know, I own a card shop, and checking about packages. I had to send a couple of emails out. I was on the phone with my distributor. Saw the Glass movie. It's pretty good, actually. Even though the ending sucked for me. I'm not too crazy on it, but anyway. Yeah, I was doing a lot of running around. I'm hosting a pre-release at my card shop in Ashland, Kentucky. If you guys are in the area, in the description, we'll have all the information as far as the address and whatnot. You can always go on the Facebook groups. New links have been updated. I forgot to mention that in the beginning of the video. New links have been updated for all my social media accounts, guys, and they're all down below, including a brand new Instagram account that I had forever. I just rarely use, so that's there. And I would love you guys to hit me up in the new social media links. And once again, thank you to everybody out there. Special thanks to everybody on my Patreons. All you guys are awesome, kicking ass. I appreciate it. I'm going to be updating my Patreon soon as well. This is the last month to get your V-Packs and V-Kits. This is everything that I mentioned in the beginning of the video. I just forgot. And guys, please make sure to spend wisely. Don't get crazy. Don't get caught up in the hype. We still have a couple of days of me doing market watches before your pre-release. I'm going to try to help you guys as much as possible. My main thing is, don't spend into the hype. You will always lose money. It never fails. Don't do it. Anyway, guys, your boy V. Subscribe my videos. Hit the like button. Comment below. And you paisanos have a good day.